Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. It's December. We've got a channel update looking at what Cloud Imperium have got planned over December, what they're planning to do before the end of the year, and all that cool stuff that you can look forward to. But first, we've got the winners of the November giveaway. We gave away 5 ships for November. They're all starter ships, and they range from like an Avenger Titan going to a Nomad and all that sort of jazz. The 5 winners are Beowulf Warrior, Caspar Gilen, Kassem, Skull Collector D5, Doom Hammer Time. You should all have replies to the messages that you left on my videos, and if you reply to those and drop me an email, you'll see all the details in the description of the videos below to actually know exactly what to do and where to send everything to. But congratulations to you. The new giveaway for December is for a Drake Corsair Explorer. So you can win this ship. It comes with a game package, so all you need to play Star Citizen. It is one of my favorite ships in Star Citizen as well. It allows you to do a bit of everything, that Drake Corsair Explorer. It's great for multi-crew mission running. You just basically don't have the drone bay and the medical bay. But it's got loads of guns, and it's going to be fantastic for the multi-crew arena commander coming with Alpha 3.22. You can use it to take on Pirate Swarm or Vandal Swarm. To be in for a chance of winning that, just comment on any of my videos made during December. A random comment gets chosen from all of that. I might add a rule in the future that it has to be a name I can pronounce, because I have terrible problems with people's names, as we saw when I was talking about those 5 winners. I don't know if I pronounced half of them correctly. So what is coming along in December? What can we expect? What's happening? Well, Alpha 3.21.1, there's a load of events going on. Jumptown, Siege of Orison 2.0, the Siege of Orison event that's happening throughout this weekend and should happen a few more times throughout Christmas, I would expect, is hugely updated. The Siege of Orison. It has players coming to Crusader and then basically fighting off the Nine Tails there. Lots of improvements and performance updates and lots more interesting things to see and do. Alpha 3.22, the new major patch that's currently being tested in Evocati, should go to wider Wave 1 PTU in the very soon future, within the next week or two, hopefully on the shorter end of that, but we'll have to wait and see. There is a ton of new updates here, from longer hair and different types of hair that will be going out to players for customization, but also NPCs, giving them a fresh new look. There's a ton of Arena Commander updates, including the much wanted multi-crew updates, allowing you to play a load of the modes with friends in the same ship or vehicle. There's structural salvage, which is the new sort of tier of salvage that the Vulture and Reclaimer will be able to do. There's the new settlements as well around the Stanton system, so loads more points of interest and missions associated with them, loads of new places to explore. You've got the X1 series of hoverbikes, you've got the San Tokyai, loads of cool stuff. Cloud Imperium did basically tell us as well that freight elevators aren't going to be in the 3.22 release, which is a bit of a shame. We might see some new experimental modes as well. Cloud Imperium going to be testing out a lot of different stuff, most likely. And talking about testing out things, the preview build. So Cloud Imperium run this sort of preview build occasionally. This was recently used to test Pyro in the Pyro Playground. We should be seeing the Pyro Playground again, and that should be hopefully going to a wider audience with a load of updates. We also know that Cloud Imperium are going to be testing the replication layer and server meshing, that sort of stuff, out almost certainly before the end of the year with a wider audience. But these tests are still likely going to be pretty fraught with bugs and lots and lots of performance issues and that sort of stuff. They're on the preview build and not the PTU for a reason, and once they are in a better state, then they'll go through the PTU process just like any other sort of patch. Something else that's relatively cool for December is Luminalia, or Luminalia, depending on how you want to pronounce it. This is basically Star Citizen Christmas, and it starts around the 10th-ish of the month. Luminalia is celebrated on the 22nd, so that's their sort of Christmas day, but they typically have the 12 gifts of Luminalia, sort of like an advent calendar, where each day you can open up a door on the RSI website and you get some free little like skins and little bits and bobs. They also sometimes have discount starter packages. Last year we had a referral bonus scheme as well. We could get a ship if someone else signed up to Star Citizen and bought it within that time. There have been things like gift boxes that you can find around the gameverse and then sort of sell them for money. There's Luminalia gift delivery missions, screenshot competitions, greetings cards competitions, stuff like that. So it's a little fun seasonal event where you can get a load of free goodies. I'd expect to hear all the details of Luminalia probably next week, probably some teasers and that sort of stuff this week. Star Citizen funding. So Star Citizen's funding has been pretty good. They've now beaten what they were on last year month for month. So they haven't hit the, was it 113 million that they made last year yet. I think they're on 109 million now, but they are ahead of where they were at the end of November last year. So they're almost certainly going to smash past their previous record. I think we're going to potentially see 120, maybe 125 million sort of raised compared to last year's 113. But it's all going to come down to if they have a timely and successful Alpha 3.22 launch. And it's an interesting thing because a load of the CIG devs are moving off Squadron 42 at the moment and moving on to the Persistent Universe because Squadron 42 is feature complete and they're bringing a load of those features from Squadron 42 into the Persistent Universe as well. But there's, a load more resources and a load more devs now working on the Persistent Universe. However, a lot of that scheduling is going to be being done now and in January, and Cloud Imperium are also going to be starting to go on break for their holidays, starting probably the 16th, between the 16th and 22nd of December is likely when they're going to start having devs go on holiday for the rest of the year, and they won't be back to sort of like early to mid-January or mid-January until they're back to sort of normal operation. And where's that going to leave Alpha 3.22? Well, hopefully they'll be able to release it to live and it will be in a good state for the holidays. Sometimes they just go, patch isn't ready, but we'll put it to open PTU. So it's going to be dependent on the state of the game, the state of the PTU, whether or not they will put it to a live 3.22. But I'm expecting a live 3.22 by the end of the year. And beyond the vehicles and stuff that we already know that's going to be in 3.22, we could see something else new turn up here for sure. Some new vehicle. Could we see something else in December? Previously, we've had things like the vertical slice of Squadron 42, letters from the chairman. There are rumours that there's going to be another golden ticket type event, like they did with the F8 Lightning, but potentially with another ship. Could they run Xenothreat or something like that? Yes, all of that is potentially possible, especially Xenothreat and the letter from the chairman. I think that's also particularly likely. We do know they like to release things like the CIG financials on the Cloud Imperium Games website, but typically these are financials for the previous year and they talk about what's been going on sort of this year and how strong they are. It's a very sort of pro-investor kind of financials that they release. And it gleans a load of interesting information about where the project stands and their sort of plans for the coming year, and generally how healthy the project is financially. So we'll be covering that, but also any of the Inside Star Citizen Lives that turn up. We do know that they'll start to stop when Cloud Imperium go on break. So typically this will be when 3.22 is about to go live or is in like about to go to open PTU. They'll go, and that's the end of this Inside Star Citizen season. Now, I'm having a couple of problems at the moment. My internet is very patchy and keeps on going down for a few seconds at a time, which makes it very hard to play games or stream. Can't stream because it keeps on disrupting and putting my stream offline. So I'm playing Star Citizen kind of on my second line, but it hasn't got the best sort of internet speeds on my second line. It's mainly for sort of work purposes and not for gaming, which is a shame that gaming is my work. Hopefully I'll be able to get that solved for the weekend because I want to play lots of Siege of Orison. I think Zin and I are doing pretty well mentally and health-wise. Zin has got a cold at the moment, unfortunately, but hopefully she'll be better soon and then we can play Siege of Orison lots. I'm doing pretty well with diet and exercise, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. NordVPN. We're going to continue to talk about NordVPN for ads, and you should potentially get it as well, nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. That goes a long way to helping support the channel as well. And if you do want to support the channel further, you can use the join button under my videos, or do it via Patreon, or even direct donation. All those links are in the description below. That allows us to make daily content for Star Citizen, and we are genuinely appreciative to everyone that goes the extra mile. Thank you so much. We will be putting out some more exclusive content for channel members and Patreons as well. But yeah, boom! That's your December Star Citizen update and what we're going to be doing on the channel. I'm really interested to know, are you excited for Alpha 3.22? Did you buy anything at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo? Are you hoping to get into the next sort of preview of the Pyro Playground? Do you think Star Citizen are going to release Alpha 3.22 by the end of the year to live, or do you think it will go to open PTU? Whatever your thoughts or questions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, if there's any suggestions you've got for content, anything you want us to check out specifically, again, chuck it in the comments below.
Ho ho ho, it's me, Father Nordmus. That's right, it's that time again to see who's on my naughty list for who doesn't have a VPN.
No, that's Northern Claus!
across from Northern Claws, Timmy. You should be scared of not having a VPN. As you know, Father Nordmus punishes all that disobey him. It's the perfect Nordmus present, Timmy. There's no excuse. I can see all of your website history, and I'm going to sell all of your data, Tim.
NordVPN helps protect your online activity, gives you greater accessibility to the content you want by changing your location, and much, much more. Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer before Das Nordenclaws finds you. Every month we have a Star Citizenship giveaway. For December, we are giving away a Drake Corsair. It's the winner of the 2953 Ship Showdown and one of the stars of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. This fantastic multi-role, multi-crew, long-range mission runner can do a bit of everything in-game, and it has a penchant for exploration. Just comment on any of my videos during December to be in for a chance of winning that. There are further details in the description below. A big thank you to everyone that goes the extra mile in supporting the channel via Patreon or the join button under my videos and becoming a channel member. It will net you some exclusive content from Zin and I, but also it really does help us to be able to create daily Star Citizen content, as does sharing these videos and commenting. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the verse.